All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to this episode of VW Podcast Series, Garage Talk. Sorry we're doing it a little late. Ange and I were maybe a little sick, a little dusty out west, so we were having a little sinus thing going on. But we're good now, so we're back on track. We have Daniel here. Daniel and John, Ange, and myself did the last leg of the trip. So what we did was we flew to Phoenix, right?
We did.
Flew to Phoenix. And what do we do from there? So we flew to Phoenix.
Yep. You got the bus prepped.
Yeah.
You added put the cables on the battery, checked the air pressure.
Yeah, we added, what did we put? I think we put 35 PSI on all the tires.
Yep, you did. Check the brake fluid.
Brake fluid was low.
Yep.
We have a little leak going on. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm thinking maybe the front calipers, they're brand new. But, who knows?
You did check the oil, and then
oil's good.
We packed all our stuff that we brought with us.
We did that.
Yep.
And then all of us, so what do we have? All four of us and all our stuff in the bus, luggage and everything, and we started heading out west.
Yeah.
And so I think the first place we stopped was a diner. Was it?
Really cool diner from the 60s, I believe it was. Really cool place, good food.
Yeah.
Waitress was really nice.
Waitress was cool too. And then, so what do we get? So I got, Ange, what did you get? You got, Ange is over here in the sidelines.
I got chicken fingers.
Chicken fingers, something simple.
Cheesesteak.
Oh, I did get Philly cheesesteak with no flavor.
With no flavor.
No flavor, so no peppers or onions or anything, just meat and cheese. And then Daniel and John got the fried chicken, right?
Yeah, he got a chicken fried steak. John did.
Okay.
I ended up getting the chicken.
And you guys got vegetables as a side on that and toast, but the vegetables were freaking amazing.
Yeah, and that gravy they threw on there.
Oh man, that was really good.
Amazing.
And then I think, did he have potatoes?
We did.
You guys had potatoes, and then what do we have? I think French fries. So I think I made a potato sandwich.
You did.
So remember, you guys had the Texas toast. It was like the bread, and then John wanted me to we were gonna have a potato sandwich, so we put mashed potatoes on it.
Yep.
My French fries on it, and then the bread. That was actually it's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And back to food. And then you guys, they got a strawberry lemonade. Was it strawberry lemonade?
Yeah, with real strawberries.
Real strawberries in it. I've never seen that before.
Free refills.
Free refills. And real strawberries back in the free refills.
And John did. John and I both got to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, like you said, we'll stop talking about food. So then what do? We drove. We're still heading west. Did we check out anything else on the way?
So, yeah, when we were driving down that, boring ass I-10. I can't emphasize how boring.
Daniel's favorite road. If we're going to take every
I-10
road, we're going to take I-10.
Yeah, so boring.
Yep.
But, the rest stop that we hit, beautiful scenery behind there. Well done.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They did, real nice place. Then we packed back up, and then, we were making our way, to Havasu.
Yeah.
And then I think we stopped in Quartzsite. That's kind of where we saw the Daniel's famous jerky.
You're right. So, that was Quartzsite. Well,
yeah, it was like Quartzsite and Parker, if I remember right.
Because Quartzsite Police was like right there at the gas station across. So I think you're right. It was I think Quartzsite address.
And that was a cool place. All the different types of jerky that they had.
Daniel's Real Good Fresh Jerky.
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. And I actually had some today that I bought.
I did see that. That was actually pretty good.
So really, really cool place. It was neat that they had like jerky from.
Oh, look at that cannon shot right there on camera.
So that
Daniel's
stuff is so
really good jerky.
Cool place, and come to find out, the lady that was working behind the counter, Tampa, Florida.
That was funny, and she was there. So she was an RV, I guess, an RV lifer.
Yes,
but she went from Tampa to Arizona, right?
Yep. And then she was up living
for 5 years, right?
Yeah, she's been out 5 years, and she said she was coming back to Florida.
Yeah,
within this year, next year, or something like that.
Okay, that's right. And she said the 5 years she was there, didn't see any mosquitoes or roaches. No mosquitoes. That's my dream. No mosquitoes. I get eaten alive all the time.
I would agree.
It's not a good thing. But anyway,
But yeah, we checked that out, and then that's when we left.
Yep.
We left there, and that's when you decided to start hauling ass down the hills. Yeah,
I could have been hauling oats, but yeah, I was tracking. So
you were.
But actually, I think I was hauling. I think I was going fast, Volkswagen fast, when we headed to the Walmart first, right? We went to Walmart
I forgot
first,
about
right?
the Walmart trip.
That was a.
I tried to
jeez.
block that one out of my memory.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that
now
was a
you've
fun.
just
Yeah,
put it back in.
but I put it back in so we can share with you how our Walmart venture went.
Luckily, John and I stayed in the parking lot.
Smelling, breathing in gas.
Breathing in the gas that you just filled up.
Yep.
That went in the closet.
Overflowed. I guess I put too much in. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, since you've come out of the closet, but the gas went.
But
in the closet.
the gas says the gas went in the closet.
Went in the closet.
Yeah.
But now that has happened,
Okay.
that was fun.
That was an experience.
And then we noticed a lot of people in the parking lot while you and Ange were in buying supplies for your trip that
You
were
guys
there
met some
for.
people.
We did meet some people, and we noticed that everyone does not abide by the rules of the parking lot flow.
Mm-mm.
It was really weird. But you guys went inside and you got some items, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got items in. So apparently there was like a car show, a race going on.
That's right.
Right in. It wasn't Quartzsite. It was.
I think it was in Parker.
Was it Parker?
I think so.
I think it was Parker because it was near, real close to the Havasu.
Yeah.
Anywho, everything was gone. So we wanted water. We're like, we need water. We want jugs of water. All out. No jugs of water.
Right.
So they did have bottled water, so we opted for that. Trying to think what else.
There was some other items that you wanted.
Do you remember no propane?
No propane. That was the other one.
We were trying to look for propane for the grill, just
Yeah.
in case we needed it, but didn't have it. But luckily we had enough.
Luckily you did well
for the
trip.
BBB venture.
Yeah.
There's a ton of stuff
They were out of everything. Yeah.
Then once you guys got all that packed up in the cooler, that's when you started hauling.
That was when we started hauling, and I was going fast. It was dark.
It was
dark. So, and I'm trying to get there.
We were trying to get in line.
We were trying to get in line, to get a spot because we had to drop you and John off at the hotel.
Yeah, so I could get checked in.
Daniel had a hurt foot; his foot was bothering him, so we took him and John up front row. It was almost like Little Miss Sunshine. We're like, bam, just drive right in front of
and then we just got out.
Yeah, and then they hopped out of the bus and ran out, and then we took off from the bus and then went into the Lake Havasu line into where I saw walking towards us.
The
first person we see, Tomas right
of
there.
All people.
Of all the people, I'm trying to get to Buses by the Bridge. I'm like, you got to be at Buses by the Bridge. Like, something's going on, this and that.
And there you go.
Right there.
First person you see.
First person I see.
Amazing.
So we were chatting with him.
Yeah, you got your line number. What line number were you?
217.
Nice.
217, and I'm trying to think what time.
We arrived at 7:30.
7:30 on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
On a Wednesday, and technically to let you in on Thursday morning-ish.
To let you into the show.
The show.
But people were already pre-lined up from Sunday at midnight.
Sunday.
That we understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
that was pretty crazy.
Competition to get that number.
Yeah, everyone wants to get there first, I guess. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a show before the show because that's everyone's hanging out there, still cooking and doing their thing. But it was a nice turnout. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
super cool.
Yeah,
It was a good vibe out there.
super cold.
Was cold.
It was freezing, but so we didn't going back to the Walmart thing. We were trying to find a heater and didn't have a heater. It was sold out of those. They're like the buddy heaters. So
I broke our last one.
Ange broke the last one, so we had no heat. But we got sleeping bags, and those worked out pretty good.
You guys were comfortable with those?
Yeah. So what we did was
Good.
we instead of each individual wrapping in a sleeping bag because we bought two,
Nice.
we put the one open up on the bottom, and then we put a couple blankets on in the like a sandwich.
Nice.
Us.
Like a potato sandwich.
So sleeping bag, blanket, us, blanket,
Nice.
and then the sleeping bag over that.
Oh.
And that kept us warm.
Good.
That was pretty good. And
They were
then,
thermal insulated for up to 35 degrees.
yeah.
Perfect.
So couldn't go wrong with that. And then was it the next day? So we slept the first night in that.
In the parking lot.
In the parking lot. This is where Buses by the Bridge. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're at Buses by the Bridge. We slept that way the first night in the parking lot, Wednesday night. And it was cold, but I think we were doing okay with the sleeping bag. And then we got up. Daniel We met Daniel and John had breakfast
We
in
did.
the hotel.
Yep, and then we went over and met you.
Yep.
You had the bus ready. You
Yep.
were in the bus.
In the bus.
Chatted with you. Tomas was there for a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then the line was going. The line started going.
Yeah.
It took a little while.
It did.
And then finally, it was your turn to start moving. So the four of us, headed to the registration booth.
We did.
Yeah.
And so we're all in the bus, and then we rolled in.
Trying to find a spot.
Yeah, paid the registration. Then we tried to find a spot.
It was a little stressful finding the spot because we're like, let's go here. Like initially, I'm like, let's park somewhere. But then we were trying to find. I don't know. It was.
Well, and you got to remember, there's a lot of people that have been going to this show for many years.
Yeah.
And they, they typically try to get their same spot
right
every year, kind of like we do with
Bug
Jam.
Yeah.
Florida Bug Jam. So understandable,
Right.
And the first spot that you guys had found, I think it was just going to be too busy
Mhm.
where that spot was.
Like that entrance where we initially parked.
It was near the Boy Scout food trailer and all that stuff.
Which
I think that would have been too busy.
That would have been busy.
And kind of by that stage.
Yeah.
But luckily, you found a really good spot.
That was a good spot.
Yeah,
Well,
great
there
spot.
was a spot before the great spot.
Yeah, then you guys
There
were
was-
parked on the fire lane. We didn't know about.
We didn't know about that. So
Yeah.
initially we parked in the fire lane, which we didn't know. Parked there, set up, had the canopy, had the bus leveled out on blocks, and then had
all
the
set up.
awning out. Boom. Then we set
Then
it up,
we went and walked
walked
around.
around. We come back to the bus, call Art. Boom. Phone number.
Dang.
Call Art. And then Art was nice though. Art
He
was
was cool.
cool,
He
and we were
showed you
very polite.
around.
Yeah. So he said, "Hey, listen, I apologize. I know you guys parked there, but you got there a little too early for me." He couldn't get there in time and
Sure.
wasn't able to put the sign out. They were shorthanded. So I said, "No problem. I understand. We'll move." So he says, "I tell you what, I'll meet you over at the bus," and he was going to show us some areas. He was going to drive us around in the golf cart,
Nice.
which he did, and he took us to some areas, and we found a couple. But then when we came back to the bus, we asked if we could just park a little further up.
Yeah, you just went 20 feet up. So.
Yeah, and he said that's fine. So we just did that, and right up against the sidewalk, and right behind us is the water view and the mountains. It was a good view. And then later on that night, right? Later on that night, we had a visitor.
We did. You were empty for a little bit, and then you had a visitor.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we were introduced to the hooligan.
We were introduced to the hooligan.
Yeah.
Jose the hooligan, which we like Jose the
Great
hooligan.
dude. Great
He
dude.
is a great guy.
Great
he had
dude.
some issues, I guess, in Florida previously at Busted by the Bridge. Busted by the Bridge. Why am I saying Busted by the Bridge?
Because you can't wait to get back.
I want to get back so bad. I
Yeah.
got the split bus to take back there. Stay tuned on that. But Blue Brigade, Tampa, Florida.
Many years ago.
There
was an incident.
There was an
we
incident.
don't know about
Yeah.
totally yet.
Yeah,
But that's what he said. But we hope to get him back into Florida.
yeah, he had some. He mentioned that he was in a rough time
Yeah.
in his past, and he had an injury,
Yep.
neck injury, a serious neck injury where he had to have emergency surgery and whatever. Anyway, he's looking at life a little differently now,
So-
and he's in a better spirit, and he's
Good dude.
good dude. So we definitely appreciate camping right next to Jose,
Yep.
the hooligan.
And then a lot of the people that we met over this weekend, all great people. Every interaction I had
Yeah.
with whomever it was, Volkswagen person or just somebody off the street that just happened to see the show,
Mm-hmm.
that was trying to dig it, see what we were doing
Right.
as a community. All great people that I met.
Yeah.
I know you guys did too.
Mm-hmm.
Every interaction I had, very memorable.
Yep.
Few people stand out more than others. That we've gained new friendships with
Mm-hmm.
via Instagram or Facebook,
Yeah.
and hope to see them at future shows,
Yeah.
either out west or they come down here to Florida.
Right.
But yeah, great time.
And you talk to people too that now want to come to some of the Florida shows.
I did. I was able to talk to some of the guys that run some other groups out west.
Yeah.
And they want to know about some of the shows we did, and
Mhm.
I was able to chat with them. and kind of share with them, Florida Bug Jam,
Yep.
that's coming up this November,
Mm-hmm.
and then also, NoDo
Which
in
is
April.
yeah.
That's right around the corner. Really, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
But I shared that with them,
Mm-hmm.
and they were very interested in maybe doing one or both shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be, like I said, it'd be great to have some of the Western people come to the East Coast. We're kind of doing both too ourselves. East Coasters checking out shows on the West Coast. Now we've been to Octo and the Classic in the past and things like that, which are great shows. And once we went out west to Arizona, we were introduced to some other shows that are coming up, and we weren't really sure. So we're keeping the bus out west.
Yeah.
Arizona area, we think. Well, for now it's in Arizona. But
yeah, I mean, you did the show, you left it there.
Right.
We flew home.
Yeah.
Now it's all about planning what you're going to do. Yeah.
And now we, I don't want to say it kind of threw a wrench in things, but there's other shows now that we're learning about that we didn't know like other shows would go. So now it's like, well, we were wanting to come maybe drive back to a Texas show that's going on.
Yeah.
Which is like another 1,000 miles back.
Sounds fun.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
So it looks like a good time, but then we want to do some of the shows still out west, like Oregon and even California, Prado,
Sure.
Prado,
Yeah.
Black Star, and things like that. And but then we have to drive even further.
Yeah, so it kind of
back.
makes.
So what
it
do you
all
do?
depends on how you want to do it, but it
Yeah.
kind of makes sense.
To just leave it
there and
just
do those shows.
Maybe skip that show
for this year,
right?
and maybe
this
work yourself back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that.
One of the ways you were introduced to a lot of people was your 7 p.m. adrenaline rush.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah, every night, Craig decided to make hot chocolate for everybody,
And people loved it.
and they did. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
We got to get you a flag.
Yeah.
To advertise it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we're the whole maybe thinking different cups.
Yes.
Maybe added marshmallows next year.
Yeah.
So there's endless possibilities.
There are.
This.
I mean, we could really crank this up.
I think you
Soldier
got something
Boy.
going on.
Yeah.
You got something going on.
Paper cups would be awesome, but
Bamboo.
Bamboo cups. That's what we want. Bamboo cups.
Yeah.
Really fancy.
Or bring your own.
And these drinks were regular
BYOC. Bring your own cup. That's a good idea.
or spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
You
Ooh, spicy hot chocolate. Jalapeno hot chocolate.
Mexican chocolate.
Ooh, Mexican chocolate.
There we go.
That's a
Yeah.
kick. So maybe we'll have that next
So
year.
you'll have special hot chocolate,
Yeah.
Spicy
spicy,
and regular. Wow.
Yeah,
this is coming along.
Because we had special hot chocolate and we had
What do you
regular.
special?
special. Well, here's the thing. For a little bit, sorry if some of the hot chocolate was not good, because Ange was talking to some people before, and then I started making hot chocolate. I don't think I mixed it right.
No.
Maybe I mixed it a little diluted, which I don't know. So if there was bad hot chocolate out there, that's on me. But
what made them special though? What were what additive did you add?
well, I didn't add it.
Well,
Ange added it
Mainly Ange.
because Ange added whipped vodka to the hot chocolate. And it was like a
When someone asks.
it was like basically it was like whipped cream.
Yeah.
So here's what we first did. Hot chocolate. We had whipped cream, the little whip, right?
You did. That's right. I forgot.
And I
about
got
that.
heavy on the whip.
You did. You were quite
I
heavy.
was heavy on the whip. And so the whip was gone in a day.
You're new to this.
I was whipping it up.
Yeah.
So I'm new to
I'd
this.
say whip it good.
And whip it real good. So I took that whip and well anyway, yeah, so when I was heavy on the whip, people were drinking. I'm like, damn, this is so good. And they were feeling good and everything like that too. But it was just, it was just a lot of people were doing this stuff. So one guy had tea.
Yep, we stopped at his place.
Yep, which was very
Awesome.
cool.
Thought that was awesome.
Was it Rob or Bobby?
He had a Grateful Dead
Yeah.
bus,
Yeah.
if I remember
The
right.
green bus next
Oh, that's right. It
Was
was
it?
next door to it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Gary and Mary were the Grateful Dead.
Gary and
That's
Mary,
right.
yep.
Yeah.
And then
The
Josh
other
too.
Grateful Dead was Josh and
Yeah.
his lady.
And,
Yep.
and I must say, a lot of people, offering, tea,
Yeah.
hot chocolate. There's people coffee. Dave was
Our
making
friend,
coffee.
our
Yeah,
friend Dave,
Dave,
Quest Bus,
yeah.
he was doing free coffee.
Yep, and I think people were, a couple of the other guys were offering food.
Yep. People had food, tacos.
Yeah,
Everyone just
Great community.
Yeah, and so when going up to that day, so like before we even headed out there, people were like, "Hey, come see me! I got free coffee, I got free tacos, I got this." Everyone had something to share,
Yeah.
which was really cool, and that's what kind of gave us we got to come up with something.
Hot chocolate, good idea.
Hot chocolate was good. It was a good idea. It was easy. It's a cool night. I'm like boiling the hot water in just like a pot, and I'm spilling half of it on the ground. So tea kettle next time.
Maybe next year we can come up with some kind of way to that solar panel with the electric.
That'd be nice.
Electric or tea board. Yeah,
that'll be
think
good.
of something.
We'll come up with a plan.
Yeah.
But initially we wanted something Florida themed, and we're thinking like oranges. Well, we can't bring oranges, so like I said, hot chocolate was simple, easy, and it was a hit. Yeah, it was a hit. Everyone liked it. And we got to meet a lot of people that way.
We did. There's people that came and sat with us.
Mm-hmm.
There's people walking by that, I again had great conversations with.
Yeah.
And it just brought everyone together. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people, like I said, stayed for hours, and Scott and Melissa? They came, so they went, "Hey, do you mind if we pull up a seat?" We met them previously. They were very nice people. And just talking to them, and they're like, "All right, well, we're gonna go back to the bus and everything." And we mentioned about hot chocolate. Later on that night, they come over. "Hey, do you mind if we sit down with you?" And we sat down with them. We were chatting, laughing, having a good,
we were having a great time.
And
so new friends.
Yeah. So that's what it's all about. We met Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy, the guy
with his van again. He's a bike repair.
Yep, from Florida.
From Florida, yeah. Gainesville, right?
Yeah, Gainesville,
Florida.
Yep. You met sticker guy.
Yep, Josh.
Very nice guy. He came for hot chocolate.
Yeah, so
his lady.
Yep. So Vinyl Wagon.
Hooligan.
That's where we get all our stickers.
Hooligan.
Yep. Hooligan.
Yep.
Jose, who we really had a great time with, and great campmate, and hopefully next year we can get those same spots next year.
Yep. I'm already going to plan on taking time off for next year.
Yeah.
So it's every Martin Luther King Day weekend.
Yep.
So we can already get that planned when we're able to get some PTO time, you know, for that, and get that scheduled and worry about flights down the road. And logistics. So that's going to be good. So,
yeah.
Friday was Lantern Walk.
Yeah, you guys did the Lantern Walk.
Yep, Lantern Walk. We actually bought a lantern, and
Doug gave you a good demo.
Yeah, Doug. So
Chip.
Cinnamon
Bus. Yeah.
Cinnamon Bus. Very nice guy, and actually I purchased a very reasonable price lantern, working, and it's a 1972 lantern, and he even demonstrated how it works. I've never had a lantern before. I don't know much about them, but we wanted to be part of the Lantern Walk.
Yeah, and you want to learn about them and stuff. So.
Right, and I'm definitely, and that was a great. I'm glad we did buy that. Doug showed us how it works and everything. We did the Lantern Walk, but we had the lantern still on by the bus, and we're like, "Wow, this is putting up some nice heat." Then we put it in the bus, and it actually heated up the whole inside of the bus.
Yeah,
and we had the door open, obviously. But yeah, the Lantern Walk was awesome, and it's just cool that they do memorials for people.
Somebody in the VW community, and they honor them. Somebody that's passed away. And spell out their initials.
The biggest Lantern Walk yet.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So the biggest Lantern Walk yet, and we also got a sticker. To put on the lantern. So I actually put one underneath the lantern.
Perfect.
Because actually Chip was saying...
Chip was the one that suggested
Chip was the one that actually suggested that, and I put it on the bottom of the lamp. So I just don't want to...
community loves stickers.
Yeah, stickers are a big thing.
Came home with a lot of stickers.
Yeah.
I don't notice it so much on hot rods and stuff.
No, Volkswagen.
Definitely Volkswagen.
Yeah, stickers. Yeah. So stickers are cool. But yeah, that was cool. With our friends, local friends in the Havasu area.
Yep. That was a good place, Mud Shark.
Mud Shark got a good pizza there.
Yeah.
Good pizzas.
You and I didn't try their beers, but
no.
But the pizza
we don't drink.
But the pizza was really really good. I suggest if anyone's in that area, go check
Yeah.
that place out.
Yeah, it was definitely a good spot.
Cool place for Mike to suggest that place.
And good views because we didn't sit outside, but they had outside seating right looking out at the water.
Yeah, beautiful.
Real nice, and the sunset's amazing out there.
And then we came back and hung out for the night and talked to more people.
Yep.
And then Saturday did it all over again all day long.
Yeah.
Same thing, walking around, hanging with the different crews.
Mm-hmm.
I think swap meet was cool.
Swap meet was good.
I remember last year and the year before.
Yeah, definitely.
That we went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Scott and Emily showed up
from
Florida.
From Florida, yeah.
So we got to hang with them for a little bit.
We actually had a pretty good Florida group there.
7 of us, right?
Yeah,
7 of us.
Which are friends, we're all friends
that are in the Pinellas Pasco area.
Yeah, so which is really cool.
And then Saturday, Sunday were more like hanging out, having a good time. They did a wine walk, I believe, Saturday.
Yep.
For the ladies, so that was kind of cool.
I was too busy with hot chocolate.
I did not miss that.
Yeah.
I didn't partake in it, but I did look see the ladies walk by.
Okay.
But yeah.
You looked at it.
Yeah, there was a couple there ladies that talk to me every day. Yeah.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Bloody Mary ladies.
Yep, I remember them. Very nice ladies.
Very nice. From California.
So that was Saturday. Now, so we did, was it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? All 3 days we did hot chocolate.
We did.
Now,
not Sunday.
No,
not Sunday?
Friday, Saturday.
Oh, I apologize. Let me go back. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we did hot chocolate.
Yeah, because Sunday we left at
we
like
did
noon-ish.
leave. Yeah, noonish.
Saturday we went on the boat ride.
You guys went on the boat
We
ride.
went on a boat ride and met some other people the next town over from us. What are the odds of that?
Wild.
Greg and Jan, very nice people. So we were conversing with them and talking about things of happening in in our town. Changes since they've been gone. They've been away from the town for a while, but they're full-time RVers. So it was just funny meeting more Florida people. But going back, so we checked that out, went back, and that Saturday, so that's Saturday night, our turnout for hot chocolate wasn't that great.
Yeah, but that's okay.
8 p.m. was the
Apparently there was a mooning event going on at 8 o'clock. So
that we missed out on.
We missed out. Yeah, it was a full moon, I guess, apparently going on out there. So should we tell them about that?
Yeah.
All right, so you have to experience
Yeah, I think it's more of an experience.
So what were they calling that?
Booties
by the bridge. We'll have you guys. There's a sticker for that. So we'll have you guys look into that. They also had a polar plunge.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool. Maybe it was Saturday morning. You guys can look into that, research a little bit about that.
Sticker for that too.
Sticker for that as well. You gotta have stickers for everything now. Raffles.
The show, with the raffles, really cool prizes.
Yep, Daniel had 7 tickets.
I did. I bought a few tickets. Didn't win.
Did not win.
Didn't win.
I had 27. What did we buy? 27? Or maybe, I don't know. 20-something tickets. We didn't win.
But all goes to the cause.
Which is good.
But they gave out a lot of great items.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Dave scored an AC.
Our buddy Dave scored an AC
with install.
Free install.
From Gilmore.
Yep.
Out in Vegas.
Yep.
So once he gets his bus on the road, get his butt over there and get that thing installed.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
That way he can come down here to humid-ass Florida.
Yeah, and then, experience that. So that'll be nice. He drives all over the place.
He does, but we're going to talk him into, getting that AC done and then coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can.
Oh, you guys got to get a picture of your buses together.
We do.
So
that's actually an interesting story.
Yeah. Riddle him this.
Yeah. So met Dave out there. Rewind a minute. Walking through the show, this guy Earl, not aware, yells over at me and says, Dave, Crust Bus, his bus came out of the same junkyard my bus came out of, out in Colorado, Blake's Junkyard.
Mm-hmm.
Both panels, both sealing wax red.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's logoed. I don't know if his is was logoed at some point. It's logoed now, but it's not original logos. You know, just crazy to see another bus out of that junkyard that you know, that Billy, you know, that we met, that people are actually using it. You know, people are actually using these buses that were left for dead. I mean, you know, Dave's is all crinkled up, mine's all crinkled up, you know, rusty. Both of them are dirty.
They were stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, cars stacked on each other, forklift holes in them. You know, and you know, just out using them. So yeah, I got to get Dave here to Florida. I'd like to get a picture nose to nose with our buses.
That'd be really cool.
Get some photo shoots. Get that done. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Maybe he'll come to. Well, I think he'd have a good time at Bug Jam.
Yeah, I think he'd be. Yeah, because he, you know, the camping and stuff. And
so we could go. They go to Bug Jam, and then they could go to Bully.
Yeah,
and then come back.
Yeah,
if
they
you
could
want
if
to.
you wanted to. If not, just do No-Do and everything's right.
Yeah,
right there.
Right there.
Very close compared to Bug Jam, where Bully's a little farther away.
Yeah, although we'll be going to No-Do this year in the Beetle.
Yeah.
I still think I'm going to go to Bay Window Rally.
You should.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, a good group of dudes.
Yeah, it was very cool. So yeah, and I think I'll see the split buses that are at the split bus show, probably at the pizza place anyway.
You're going to see them anyway.
So, yep, we'll see Matt. So Matt actually drove from New Jersey to Busted by the Bridge. So it was cool chatting with Matt and Chrissy. They came over to the campsite, our campsite, and you know, we were hanging with them.
Yeah, and he left his bus out west, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah,
you know, he went home, and then he's going to fly to Vegas, and then he's going to drive it from Vegas to here.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's going to be taking it from there to No-Do, so that's going to be pretty cool.
That's going to be awesome. Yep, see him again.
And they had a great time. They drove through snow and everything like that.
Sideswiped and all.
He got sideswiped by a truck.
Safe.
Thank God.
Yeah,
it's scary out there with the snow and everything, but you know, it could have been worse. It's just a little damage to the rear and I think the side mirror. I think that was it.
But is that worse or driving on I-10? I don't know which could be worse.
Well, driving back east on I-10, it was like, I don't know what side of that road is. Or like the slow lane.
Slow lane.
Holy moly, it was like torn up. Yeah, so I felt bad, but you know, I wanted to get in the fast lane so I don't have to ride in it, but then I'm going so slow.
Sure.
Got the ride back home. We went a little off-roading.
Wow. You remember that? So we left.
How could I not?
Yeah.
I might.
That's probably why we're all congested.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, and I think my kidneys still hurt.
Yeah, if they're still there.
Yeah, I got to look. So, yeah, that was a good trip, though, in Parker.
So, yeah, so Ian says, hey, there's this desert bar in Parker.
Some Parker.
You know, you guys want to check it out? And we looked, and we're like, yeah, we'll check it out.
5 miles this way.
Yeah, this way. So here's a paved road, and then like, oh, look. 5 miles. There's just a dirt road going to it. I'm like, and there's a cop pulled or a state trooper pulled over a
side by side.
Yeah. Yep. And so we pull. You know, we're going down that road, all dirt road, and it's like, wow, this is looking kind of rough. And we still have 4.5 miles to go.
Just a dirt road.
No,
it wasn't a dirt road,
it was
folks.
Rocks.
It was rocks, mountains.
Incline,
holy moly!
Decline.
You couldn't make this up.
And then we see a shooting range.
Yeah.
People just lining up glass and just popping them off.
It was like something.
Yeah. Just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wild West.
It was the Wild West.
You know, and I must say, the whole time going there, you know, bumpy and the cars going past us and the Jeeps and the side-by-sides and everything, leaving us in the dust. You know, I pictured this place to be a little shack out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
You know, I was thinking, you know, we heard it didn't have, you know, running water or electric.
Yeah.
You know, so we're like, it's got to be this creepy little place.
Yeah.
I was impressed.
Wow. So going up to that, just like Daniel said, so we're heading up there, and it's real bad. We're driving over rocks and everything. The only vehicles out there were Jeeps. There was a Jeep group out there, and side-by-sides, and then there were some big trucks. And then here we are, loaded 4 in a VW bus camper with luggage, everything else. And there we're bouncing all over the place. People are looking at us like, laughing and waving. And we're going through these hills and everything. Anyway, like Daniel said, we finally roll into the Golden Gates. of this place. There's broke down vehicles probably from the 20s
Gotta
and stuff.
They've been out there forever.
Yeah. And so we pull in there.
Yeah,
and
that place there on purpose.
Yeah. And there's no place to park. Like, we had to drive around the whole place. Yeah, there was no cars there. There were some SUVs, Jeeps, side-by-sides.
Yeah.
And then a VW bus, which is us. But it was packed. And finally, we were driving around and someone's leaving. And we're like, oh, quick. So we backed in and took that spot.
Hundreds of people.
Yeah, it was wild.
Hundreds.
So we roll in. We hear music playing. So there's a band playing out there. Tons of tables taken.
Different levels, different bars.
Yep.
Look clean, real cool atmosphere.
Nico's Greek food was
long
there.
Long lines for food.
Yep. And so
we're getting closer to the end there.
Because we were in the long line.
We were in the long line, and we're inching up.
And then
we're like, is this cash only?
Yeah.
And then we're looking around, and we're like,
hopefully not.
We think it's cash only.
Because it doesn't say anywhere cash only.
Edge goes to look for an ATM. No ATM. So we're like, oh. So I think I had $60 or $70. So
turns out it was cash only. We found out
it was cash only. I went up to the lady and I was like, cash only? She's like, yeah, we don't have any internet service out here. We're not running any electric. No electric out here. So I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
So I ordered my meal, Philly cheesesteak, some garlic fries, and a drink. And then I hand you guys the money. And then I think you guys got like some hot dogs.
John, Angie, and myself, we just got a hot dog each with the and a water.
And then you guys ate some fries.
Daniel had the big fries. Yeah. The fries were good.
They were good.
They were very good. And the hot dog was actually pretty good. It was like I don't know. It was almost like one of those Hebrew Nationals or the Nathans. Oh, it was pretty good.
We checked out, we climbed up, checked out the thing, talked to some people, and took some photos.
Yep. Scenery was beautiful.
And then we were like, damn, we got to make that drive back.
Yeah.
5 miles.
5 miles. Meanwhile, I had the Coney adjustable shocks on the bus. I don't know. Were they worth the $600 something?
Yes.
Maybe.
And the tires.
In the tires, General Grabbers for the win. Freaking didn't get stuck at all. Yeah, Grabber Mafia.
Yep. Good times.
Yep, good times.
Got out to the paved road finally.
Yep, after dust all in our lungs and all over the place, hardly see.
Hot in the back of the bus.
It was, you guys are probably hot.
We
back
were
there.
hot.
But it was hot because we had to roll up the window because dust was all over the place. So there wasn't any airflow in there. But it was nice that we weren't cold.
Did a little hike.
Did we do a hike?
Yeah, we do. We stopped at that Bill Matthews lookout or whatever that was.
Water
that was
preserve
cool.
or something like that. That was cool. Yeah, so we get out of there. Boom, we're all good. Yep, we're happy. We can finally open the windows and get some air going in there. Heading back, and then we, like you said, we hit that preserve. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Real nice. We walked around there. Saw some cactus. We saw remember the rock with the crystals in it?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was neat.
Water was beautiful.
Yep. People fishing over there.
Yeah, kayaking.
And as we're in there doing the little trail, we're looking over the water and then up that road. That wasn't 10. I don't know what road that was.
I don't remember what that was.
Well, we saw Volkswagen, the buses, pulling over the side on the overlook, looking and then driving by. So it was cool seeing the cars still. And let's see. So yeah, we did that. Still had.
No, we headed back into town.
Where'd we go?
Yeah, we ended up getting back into town, getting our
Scottsdale, right?
Yeah, that's right. That was the last day we were there. That was the last day. The day before. No, the same day we did.
Was it? Were we getting our days mixed up?
I'm sorry. Yeah, last day we did the Chuck box from the bug shop. You're right.
In Tempe.
Emily and Shane. Yeah, because you went and emptied your oil, and then and then on the way home it was getting dark out.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Well, we got to eat somewhere." That's right.
So I changed my oil at the park the last day at Lake Havasu, and then I had the jug with us. So yeah, where did I dump? Oh yeah, so that was.
You went to the AutoZone. Or
yeah, it was on AutoZone on the way to.
And then we met them for dinner at that really
Scottsdale.
good restaurant.
Yep.
That was good.
That was cool.
And then we had to get to we got to the hotel.
Yep.
Because we needed a hotel the last night.
Yes.
Did the hotel. You guys got cleaned up and were resting.
Yep.
John and I went in the jacuzzi.
Yep.
Hung out there for a little bit. And then we got back and then got unwinded and we all went to bed. And then the next morning we had free breakfast. So that was great.
Breakfast was good. Yep.
Then we sat around and watched TV for a while.
Yep. The inauguration.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yep. Sworn in new president. We saw that. And then we hit the road to Bug and.
Wash the bus.
Oh, that's right. You had to wash that bus.
Had to wash the bus. It was so bad.
That was dirty bus.
It was dirty bus. Dirty bus. There was like dust, clay. I don't know what it was. The orange dust all over it.
You had all kinds of stuff on
Holy moly. So actually.
Looked way better when you guys were done with it.
And
cool little car wash.
Yeah, it had like
cool
graffiti.
Like airbrush stuff.
Yeah.
Bobby D's. Recommend going there.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Funky.
And self-serve car wash. So we did that, cleaned it up, finally got it looking good. After that, Doug's, Bugs, and Bunnies. We start heading over there. And so we called. He didn't answer.
No answer. Holiday.
We'll figure it's MLK. So like, maybe they're closed. But like,
we'll get some photos with the sign.
Yeah, we'll take some sign photos. So we roll up there and we see a Beetle.
Yeah, there was a 66 there.
66.
Yep.
We roll in, see that Beetle.
Yep.
And we're like, well, he's here, maybe not. It says closed.
Yeah.
I guess.
Saw some lights on, but we were like,
yeah, it looks closed. And I think it either said closed or the open light wasn't on. Something like that. So we go in the parking lot, then we turn around, and then we back in by the sign to get our photo. And as we're getting on the vehicle,
dude rolls out. How you doing?
Fish runs out. Hey guys, you want to? Like, yeah, you want to tour the place?
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
And what was cool about that place, it was there since the 80s. And Fish, the guy that we met, we didn't know his name when he came out of the building, but introduced himself as Fish. Cool dude.
Yep.
Gave us a tour. Really reminded me of the smell of the shop and the stuff that they had hanging on the walls. It reminded me of the shop that was in Tarpon Springs, Suncoast.
Yeah, Suncoast Bug.
Yeah, and that was neat.
Yeah.
That was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really did. Brought some memories back for me, definitely from the 90s when I was involved.
Yep.
In Volkswagens at 16.
Yep.
So that was neat.
Yep.
But Fish was a great dude. Cool shop, big shop. Building engines, building cars.
Yeah.
Neat to see all the cars. Great guy.
Yep.
Gave us some stickers.
Gave us some stickers. Yeah, I traded him a sticker too. I gave him some of mine too. But yeah, in the 90s, I think I was there in the late 90s, 98, 99. I was at Suncoast too. So,
they're closed now.
They're closed. They've been closed a long time.
Yeah.
They closed in probably the early 2000s, maybe. Anyway.
And then we asked Fish for, hey, where's a good place to eat? He suggests this place down the road, which was very close to the shop.
Very close, 2 miles.
Packed.
It must have been the only place open in town.
Packed.
That was in Mesa. That was in Mesa?
It was in Mesa.
Okay, Mesa.
And we couldn't get in there.
Nope.
And then we're like, where are we going to go? And then, that morning I happened to see that Chuck box on the news that we were watching that, John turns on the news. Mm-hmm. Kind of what old people do.
Yeah.
And,
John Boy.
So we're watching the news and, that comes back. I'm like, the Chuck place.
Yeah. So
I look it up and it's only a couple miles from where we are.
Yeah. It wasn't even 2 miles. I think it was 1.3
so. It was by
3 mile, 1.3.
Arizona State College area?
Yeah, Tempe. Yep.
So we ended up going there, and that parking lot was a little busy, but you were able to find a nice spot to tuck the bus in.
Fit
you
right
backed
in.
it right in.
Yep.
We went in, packed. Guess what? Another cash only place.
Cash only place. You can't make this stuff up.
No, cash only.
You can't make this stuff up. So I guess Ange had money out at that point. She had some money out, which saved us. But
yeah, John had some cash, so it worked out.
It worked out well. I think we all hit the.
It worked out.
Yeah, so that worked out.
And what a great place! Cool.
Oh,
cool
it was really
atmosphere.
cool. Yeah.
Charbroiled hamburgers like on this
mesquite.
Grilled
Remember mesquite wood? They had mesquite. They cooked it with mesquite.
And then the middle had the the condiments bar.
Yep.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, another place I would suggest.
Yeah.
To anybody, if you're in that area.
Yeah, it's called the Chuck Box. And now, like Daniel said, the condiments all in the center. They only give you meat and cheese or meat on a bun.
That's it.
Lettuce, pickles, onions, tomatoes, ketchup, anything, peppers, anything, jalapenos. They're all in the center of the place, and you self-serve sauces, anything like that, which is pretty cool.
Cool, loved it.
Yeah, it was great. Small little place, but it was been there a long time. Great burger. But yeah, that was fun. What do we do from there?
So we packed the bus up, and now we got to get to the storage unit.
Yeah. Speaking of pack the bus, we met Hannah and Hunter. Great people too. So it was nice meeting them. All right, squirreled. We had to pack the bus up.
Pack the bus up. You had to get it to the storage unit.
Had to get to the storage unit.
Disconnect the stuff you need disconnected.
Yep. Battery.
Got that. Got everything out that you need to get out.
Yep. Air out the cooler too.
Air out the cooler. Get the gas can out there. The spare one that you use just in case you run out.
Right.
Not that the tank's off.
Right.
But we got that handled, and then locked her up.
Yep.
Locked her up. Called for an Uber.
Not a Waymo.
No, we tried the Waymo.
We were gonna do Waymo for the first time. It's scary, but so where they have Waymos in? They have them in L.A., Phoenix. Where's the other place?
There was one other spot.
Yeah, there's three.
They tried them in Dunedin down here for a short while.
Did they?
But they were just collecting data.
It was Houston, but it was Waymo problems.
Waymo.
Yeah.
So we didn't get that. We got Uber. Gentleman came and picked us up. Nice car, Lexus.
Yeah, Lexus.
Yeah, very nice car.
Yeah.
He had been living out there for quite some time.
Yep.
From Washington.
I think it was Washington, yeah.
Yep. And then we chatted with him a little bit, got to the hotel, got our bags that the manager stored for us.
Yep.
Got them in the shuttle. Met the lady that drove us.
Mm-hmm.
She was just getting on duty. She wasn't not nice. She
wasn't
not entertaining.
She was just like,
I'm here. I'm
here. Yeah.
Doing my job.
Yeah, just breathing air.
Yep.
So
air breather. Yeah.
We got to the airport, got our stuff checked in.
Clear reserve for the win.
Clear reserve. Yep. Walked right in.
Yep.
And then then we hung out waiting on the plane that was delayed from wherever.
Yeah.
We were able to charge our phones.
Mm-hmm.
The lady gave me the heart.
Love Daniel's beard.
Loved my beard.
Like the beard.
At the gift shop.
Got some
shirts,
Arizona
right?
gift shop. Yep. Cactus. Ange got a cactus, like a cactus kit with two little succulent
got a pin
kickers.
or stickers.
I think we had
John got a pin and a sticker.
They call it Joshua tree seeds.
That's right.
But I think it's a yucca tree.
Yeah.
Arizona I love those trees. Yeah. And previously I got Ange a saguaro grow kit too.
That's right.
So I say it's seeds, but it's a little tiny pot. It's like not peat moss, but like some type of substrate, and then the seeds you put in there. It tells you how to care for them. But
so you guys got some gifts.
And
then we go back, hang out, got some food,
mm-hmm.
And then they called. I don't remember. Oh, that was in Houston.
Yeah, so that was the first trip.
That was the first trip.
Yeah, we had a layover the first trip. So it was like 2 hours to Houston, hour and a half layover, hour layover.
I had Velvet Taco.
That was good. And then another 2 hours back from Houston to Phoenix.
Boom.
Now on the way back, it was a one-way.
And they called my name at the airport.
They called Daniel's name. But it was like, it was 3 hours. 3 hours.
It was that Jetstream.
Must have been.
It was.
Tailwind.
Yep, Jetstream just pushed us right to Florida.
Just like that.
I was checking the speed, almost 700 miles an hour.
That's amazing. But yeah, they called Daniel on the radio intercom.
Got the board pretty quick.
They needed to, I don't know, cavity search or something like that.
I think it was, yeah. They wanted to know if I was bringing home a cactus.
You see, they had a search. They were trying to find the cactus. Yeah. So,
Poquito.
Very poquito. But yeah, so other than that, we got back home.
Flight was great.
We
get to Tampa.
And it was cold in Tampa. Holy moly.
By the time we got home, I think it was 1.
Yeah.
We got our bags.
You got your medal.
The medal that you and John Boyd were bringing home.
I bought an outer rocker panel under the cargo doors. $5.
And And then
from the 61 bus.
John bought the lantern holder that
Yep.
extends out, that holds it.
Yep. I bought one too, but I left it in the bus because I want to keep it with the bus. Yep.
And then you guys wrapped it in a towel.
Yep.
And then they put it in a bag,
like a hockey stick bag.
Stick bag. And then when it got to Florida, they cut it with some scissors.
Yeah, they said it was like
TSA wanted to check what was in there.
Cut the towel. It was a Volkswagen towel too. It had the bay window bus on it. Dang.
So they got that. We got our stuff loaded up. You got the car for us. Picked us up.
It was cold. Holy moly, it was cold
when we get to Florida.
Jesus. It was colder than Arizona.
You picked us up, and then we headed home, and we were like, you know what? We want some Taco Bell.
We want some Taco Bell.
I forgot about that.
So we got Taco Bell.
We did.
12:45 in the morning.
And they had some big sting going on the road.
Yeah,
the road there. So they were like blocked on. They were on the other side of traffic.
They were facing east.
Yeah, and then police came up on me real quick and probably saw the tag and said, "You can go."
Yeah,
and then
he gone.
He gone.
He's a BW guy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so nothing really happened. But yeah, other than a smooth trip, great trip. We had a great time. That was a great show. I'm looking forward to going next year.
Yeah.
With the split bus. John says he's going to drive next year.
Oh yeah. So what about this deal?
Yeah, you guys made a deal about driving the split buses out there.
Yeah. So I may have jumped the gun on this one, but John says he wants to go to the show. He wants to drive his bus. I said, well, I'll tell you. He says, if I go, I said, how about if I'll get the split bus, go drive the split buses. He's like, you'll do it? I said, yeah. I'll
if you have it ready, you guys are going.
Yeah. So now I'm kind of in a rush to work on the split now.
But then I'm going to state the obvious.
Here's Daniel.
First weekend that you're back, and you're not going to be anywhere near that split bus.
Right.
Because you're going to Sanford tomorrow.
Yep.
Could be working on the bus.
And
then Sunday you're going to help a fellow VW guy that unfortunately had a incident with our Hurricanes. So that's cool that you guys are doing that.
He rebuilt the engine in the 71.
Yep, so you guys are going to help him.
Yep.
And then busy.
My birthday's
your
Sunday
birthday's
too.
coming up, 41.
Yep. So get that going on.
Pretty soon you'll be turning the news on.
I will be turning. I'll be reading the newspaper too, probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you can join me for breakfast early in the morning with the old people.
Yeah, we'll go to Sal's. And my socks are getting higher.
Yep.
Normally with ankle socks, but today.
Yeah, fucker.
Yep.
So.
Okay, so yeah, and we got those. And what else?
But so you got to get busy.
Yes, this weekend's washed.
We did actually do some welding. One of the nights this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're a little bit ahead.
I did welding on that corner. Right. So
all John's got to do is add gas.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
That's real nice.
Yeah, that's all he's got to do.
John's going to drive a 67. He's going to leave his 59 double cab here.
Yeah.
With the puck here, and then just take a 67.
And then
he'll camp in that.
He'll probably leave it out there.
He'll probably leave it out there and hit shows. That's the plan.
Yep.
I think our friend Tomas and Sintra do that. They leave one bus out west and one here on the East Coast, and they explore different things out there. So that's ideally what we want to do. Daniel is going to probably look at another bus here.
Maybe.
And possibly, we'll see what happens. That'd be nice if he did. And stock height bus, hopefully. And so we'll see what happens. Great time, great show, great weekend. We met some great people, made new friends, met existing friends.
Yep.
And
looking forward to new memories.
Yeah. So, and maybe those people are going to come to Florida. We'll see. But that was our trip. Buses by the Bridge trip. That was the last stint of the trip. That was our last leg of the trip. We had, like I said, we had Daniel, John, Angie, and myself in the bus that trip, and it was a great time. All of us there. I appreciate everyone going. It made the trip. But yeah, we'll see what kind of trips we go on next. But I think that's all we have for tonight. Just want to fill you guys in on that, and apologize we didn't do the Monday feed because we were congested and didn't want to sound too bad. But we're here to share the story with you guys. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and everything else. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you on the next round. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
See ya.